Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So I've got two new Magpie products to show you today. So these were launched yesterday, so you can get them now on the website. So we've got a new sort of chrome dust called Pandora, and then we've got a new diamond glitter called Angelica. So what I'm going to do for each of these, because they're quite different from each other, I'm going to focus on one for the first half of the video and do a demo for you, and then show you over some different colours, and then on the second half I'll show you Angelica, and again show you a demo on how to apply her and over some different colours. So we'll get straight into looking at Pandora. So with Pandora, it is 1 gram in a 4 gram jar, so it will arrive like this. But if you compare to Shelly, hopefully you can see the different colours between Pandora and Shelly. Now obviously I've had Shelly since it launched last year, but again it's only a gram in a 4 gram jar, because you don't need a lot. But Pandora is, I think, slightly finer than Shelly, which is why it looks slightly fuller, although it won't come as a full jar. But hopefully here you can see the different colours. So Pandora has definitely got more of a pink tone to it, whereas you can see with Shelly it's gold. So the colour I'm going to do it over for you for the demo is Jazzy Joe. This is from the Pop Art collection, so it's really a nice vibrant cobalt blue. So I'm just going to do 1 coat because I can with these on the nail pops. So, and obviously we're covering it up anyway, just like that. So I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. So then I'm going to grab Magpie Don't Be Tacky top coat. So this is their no wipe top coat. It's been specifically designed to chrome with. What I'm going to do is just a nice even layer over the whole nail. Now obviously this is technically a very long nail, so obviously I'm having to use a bit more product because it's a really long nail pop. So, and the thing with Don't Be Tacky is to let it settle. So usually this can take about 30 seconds. Also it does depend on how you apply as well. Obviously I've done quite a nice even floaty layer on the top of the colour, so it's not really dimpled a lot, but I am just going to let it settle just a tiny bit more, just so that it goes completely and utterly smooth. But you should be able to see, you know, the real shine throughout the nail. So I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. So then I'm going to get the Magpie chrome tool, and obviously you can see I've already used this head for Pandora, and I'm also going to get the Magpie silicone tool, and I'm just going to use the larger part of it. So I'm going to get Pandora and my chrome tool, and basically I'm just going to wipe around the outside. So I've got a nice even amount on there, and you can see in the jar. So literally it's just a wipe around the outside just to make sure that you've got a nice amount, and then I'm just going to rub it all over the nail all at once. So make sure that you get it nice and even over the whole nail, rather than just focusing on one area at a time. Like that. So, and then I'm just going to get the silicone tool, and I'm just going to use this to kind of rub in the dust just a little bit more, just to make sure that it's all really nice and smooth on that nail. I only do this for Pandora and Shelly. I don't ever do this for any of the other Magpie dusts or chroming. It's literally just Shelly and Pandora, but it gives a really nice sort of glassy effect. So then I'm just going to get Magpie Let It Shine top coat. So this is their normal tacky top coat. So this is what I would suggest that you like double top coat on top. So obviously this is my first layer of top coat. It is sort of floaty, just to make sure that we're not picking up any of the dust. Making sure to cap the free edges and cure that for 60 seconds. So then once that's been cured, I'm just going to go in with my second layer of top coat. So this is more of your sort of normal layer rather than your floaty top coat. and obviously make sure to cap the free edges. And I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. So, and then just to finish off, I'm just going to get the Magpie cleanser and a limit-free wipe and just wipe off that tacky layer of the top coat. So then here we have Pandora over some different colours. So obviously this is Jazzy Joe at the end. So I did it over Pearls a Singer, Lollipop, Plain Jane and Shrinking Violet. So there we have Pandora and how to apply. She's really nice over any colour, but obviously you can see that pink sheen to her rather than the gold like Shelley. So, and what I'll do is I'll include some footage of this outside so that you can actually see what they look like in natural daylight, because it's a bit hard with the daylight lamps. So next I'm going to move on to Angelica. So like I said, this is a diamond glitter again. So here is Angelina and Angel next to her. So as you can see, she's kind of a middle cut of Angel and Angelina. Exactly the same tones with the diamond effect, but she's more of the size of May and Jasmine, so she's that kind of mid-cut type. So she's not as big as Angelina, but she's not as fine as Angel. So we'll get on to the demo. So I'm going to use Magpie gel colour in Plain Jane. So, and I'm going to sprinkle this one. So if this is on a natural nail, obviously you would have done your base and your first layer of white, or whatever colour you're using. So this is my second layer. So I'm going to sprinkle the glitter whilst this is wet. So obviously make sure you've got something just underneath to catch the glitter. And I'm just going to use a nail pop and just scoop some of the glitter out and tip the nail and just lightly sprinkle this onto the wet gel. Like that. So, and then obviously tap off the excess. So now I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds. So then I'm going to get my Magpie duster brush, and once that's been cured, I'm just going to rub over the whole nail just with the duster brush. You can do this quite vigorously because obviously the glitter has actually been cured in the gel, so any glitter that comes off is hasn't sort of been secured in the gel anyway, so you don't really want it there. Just make sure that there's no real kind of rough bits. You can also just pat over with your finger if you want to. So I'm going to get Magpie Let It Shine, and I'm going to do a nice floaty layer of this top coat over the nail. So like I said, this is quite a long nail, so we're going to need quite a bit of product to float. So, and then what I do with sprinkling the glitter is I actually get my client to turn their hand upside down. So I'm just going to turn the nail pop upside down. Usually I do this when their other hand is curing, or I wait a full 60 seconds, but you don't always have to do that. It's just, it works out a good way that way, whilst you're doing one of their hands and obviously it's turned upside down and then the other hand's curing, kind of makes sense, but this is probably long enough. So now I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. So then once that's been cured, I'm going to do exactly the same thing again. So I'm going to do a nice floaty layer over the nail. So normally when you burnish or dab, you would just do sort of one floaty layer and a normal second layer of top coat. When I'm sprinkling, I like to do 2 floaty layers of top coat, and obviously making sure to look down the side of the nail to make sure that everything has been covered. And then again, I will turn my client's hand upside down just before curing, and then I'm going to cure that in my lamp for 60 seconds. So when that has fully cured, I'm just going to wipe with the Magpie cleanser and a lint-free wipe over the top to remove that tacky layer. So, and then here are my other swatches. So obviously we've got the plain Jane one here of it over white. Then we've got Angelica over Busy Bee, Leap of Faith, Life of Riley, and Genie in a Bottle. So I kind of went with the pastel collection for these, but you can see how beautiful it looks over all of those different colours. And the colour is still there underneath, even though it's sort of a white diamond glitter, you can still see it, but you can see all of the colours coming through. It's, you know, it's not just like a silver glitter at all. It looks amazing over the white. Love that. So there we have both of the new products from Magpie. So I hope that you like this video, guys, of the demo and the swatches. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll obviously leave the links down below for where you can get this from, and I will see you again soon. Bye.